Hello everyone, my name is Lorenzo Pulito and I am a researcher at the University of Bari, involved in Spoke 6, WP 6.5, which addresses the acceptability of symbiotic AI from an interdisciplinary perspective, including ethical and legal aspects. In this poster, drawing on the conceptual and methodological framework developed by the WP, I will discuss the positive impact of symbiotic AI in the protection of vulnerable victims. Gender-based violence is one of the most systematic violations of human rights globally, requiring legislators to find more effective solutions to combat it at international level, like the Istanbul Convention, at European level, the recently adopted Directive 2024-1385, and at national level, for example, the so-called Italian Red Code, further reinforced. Those legislative sources require a correct risk assessment of the recurrence of violent behavior for effective risk management, which can be implemented through protective measures. The European Court of Human Rights has repeatedly condemned member states because of deficiencies in risk assessment. As clearly stated by the ECHR, the assessment must use specific parameters, be timely and prompt, and be carried out in an autonomous, proactive, and comprehensive manner. It should also make use of standardized tools recognized by the international community. These tools include SARA, Biogen, and EPVR. This last one specifically has been incorporated to assist in judicial decision-making. Empirical results show that machine learning techniques are able both to predict gender-based offenses and also to assess risk better than traditional methods. That promising area of application can be successful if numerous challenges are considered, particularly in terms of transparency, accountability, and evaluation. Legal issues have been raised concerning at least three factors: opaque implementation, the efficiency paradox, and the feedback loop. One solution to better mitigate these and other risks is the adoption of the symbiotic paradigm, according to which artificial artifacts are agents integrated into a team and all with autonomy, adaptability, and collaborative capacities, which augment human cognitive abilities rather than replacing them. The adoption of this paradigm allows us to move beyond the question of whether AI should be an assistant to the judge or its replacement. The Act imposed that the final decision-making process remains a human-led activity, but the text fails to specify the necessary condition for this to happen. Symbiotic AI is focused on the shift from supervision to teaming, which enables significant human control over the algorithm, preserving human situational awareness and overcoming the dynamics of automation bias, the challenge of automation surprise for human operators, and the danger of abdicating their decision-making responsibility. An effective cooperation must be based on communicative abilities, which go beyond the mere transmission of content, as this is entirely useless if it's not processed and truly understood. Therefore, human-computer collaboration requires transparent, explainable, and contestable outputs. Symbiotically, the human user should have the ability to intervene in the AI system evaluation, examine the arguments, and, if in disagreement with the machine's reasoning, modify them. Consequently, it will also be easier to challenge decisions that have used algorithmic output, better addressing the issue of contestability, since the Act repeatedly emphasizes the need to ensure that the prediction, recommendation, or decision of the AI system can be effectively overturned and ignored. The framework developed by the WP views symbiosis as a socio-technical construct and as a procedural model from decision-making, which involves combining quantitative and qualitative approaches, paying attention to human needs and creating empathetic situations. If the score can be explained by the machine and justified by the operators, this will prevent secondary victimization effects. It will be necessary to implement algorithmic systems used in this domain through co-design methodologies and feedback mechanisms with women's organizations as a way to explore current and emerging vulnerabilities. The performance evaluation of such systems cannot be limited to their technical analysis. It must also consider the experiences of practical applications and the perception of stakeholders who encounter or use them in their work activities. Thank you for your attention.